let's introduce you to matrices. Most of you haven't seen this before, so I'm going super slow on the vocabulary. I didn't want to overwhelm you with all of it at one time, so today is going to seem pretty simple. So, 7H plus 15S, this is not two different things. This is one thing. This is saying that 7H plus 15S equals 330. Do you recognize what this is? We just did it, right, in our review. But we can organize it in this thing called a matrix. Okay? Plural form of matrix is matrices. So matrices are organizing data. Okay? So far so good? All right, so college. Caitlin wants to attend one of the 3 Iowa universities next year. She has gathered information about tuition, room and board, and enrollment. See, this is tuition, room and board, enrollment. Use a matrix to organize the information. Which university's total cost is lowest? So, I mean, you don't need to write this down. It's simply put the numbers in a matrix. Yeah, you could total this university right here. You could total it across, total this one across, and total this one across. So, what I really want you to get from this is that these are my rows, and these are my columns. And this would be an example of a square matrix. Why would I call this a square matrix? It's not just a rectangle. It's a square. It's a 3 by 3. Or it could be a 2 by 2. Or a 4 by 4. Right? Or a 1 by 1. Is that a square matrix? Yes. About 3 by 2? No. Okay. Okay, you try this one. I'm not really going to make you do it. So I would just organize. I would say I have a hamburger, cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, and then I have these 2 different places. I have the burger complex, and I have the lunch express.
Who named the restaurant Burger Complex? Burger Complex. A complex of burgers. No.
So it's basically a table, right? But the only thing that makes it different, and you're going to argue with me if you don't put this on an assessment, is it doesn't become a matrix until what?
You put the lines, the matrix.
You put the brackets around it. That's what makes it a matrix right there.
It is now a matrix.
It is now a matrix.
This is the matrix.
Somebody asked, can we have 1 point on the assessment for the brackets and 1 point for each thing that goes in there? And it says, I probably won't assess you on this, right? I'm pretty sure you guys got it, right? Okay. Same with this. State the dimensions of matrix G. What are the dimensions of this? It's a 2 by 4. It's not a 4 by 2 because we say our rows first by our columns. So what's this one?
3 by 2.
A 3 by 2. Okay?
We need a 4 by 4.
Solve. So again, just because this does not make this a separate item. So what is this one? Not a 2 by 2.
It's a 2 by 3.
1 by 1. No, 2 by 1.
It's a 2 by 1 because there's a value and there's a value.
Oh.
It's comparing a 2 by 1 to a 2 by 1. You couldn't compare a 2 by 1 to a 2 by 2. It doesn't make any sense because this is the reason right here. Since the matrices are equal, the corresponding elements are equal. Okay? So when you write the sentences to solve this equation, 2 linear equations are formed. So y has to equal 3x minus 2. Y equals 3x minus 2, and 3 equals 2y plus x. How would I solve this? We used elimination in our review. What would we use for this one? Substitution would be easier. You can always use elimination. Substitution may make this. Just plug y in. If I know what y is, then I just put it right here. So 3 equals 2y's, which is 3x minus 2, plus x. 3 equals 6x minus 4. See why I didn't think you needed to write anything down. Add 4 to both sides, and I get 7 equals 7x. So x equals 1. If x equals 1, what does y equal? So y equals 3 x's minus 2 is 1. And I would write that x first, then y. That's my answer. Questions? Why don't you guys try this one on your own? Can you kind of make that out? What is this? What's this one? A 2 by what? It's a 2 by 2, and this is a 2 by 2. Okay, so set them equal to each other and solve. Thing. Okay, so we found that, I'm just going to highlight them. 5x plus 2 goes with 12. Y minus 4 goes with negative 8. 0 goes with 0. And 4x plus 6, 4z, excuse me, plus 6 goes with 2. 5x plus 2 equals 12. What does x equal? Thank you. 0 equals 0. That one's pretty easy already. Uh-oh. What was I trying to do? So that's this one. This one's already done. That one's red. You know I'm just making it pretty because I'm going to save this one. So y minus 4 equals negative 8. What does y equal?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. That one's pink. And for the plus 6 equals 2. So a couple of you asked me what you were doing tomorrow and if it's okay to miss. It is, tomorrow we are adding matrices. So not too much more difficult. So what is Z? Negative 1?
Yeah.
Yep, negative 1. Questions? What did you learn today? What did you learn today? Matrices, thank you for answering. Matrices are used to what? Organize data. Thank you, Anel. On your assignment sheet, dimensions of a matrix are read by what? Rows by columns. Thank you. You guys have been a great audience.